Hey everybody, welcome to Blackness and Dragons. We are an all-black actual play D&D 5e live stream and podcast. On the note of us being D&D 5e, the first thing I want to say is that we are D&D 2014 rules. Yes, we've been away so long, that D&D has updated the rules to the 2024 version, and it took me long enough to learn 2014 that I cannot learn again, guys. I'm A. Jordan Lambert. I am your host and game master, dungeon master. I one time had a teacher text me and be like, hey, I want to watch your thing, but is the dungeon master like a sexy dungeon? Because I don't want to watch that. And I was like, I'm glad you saw those morals because you taught me in high school, and no, it's not sexy at all. It's very nerdy. Enjoy. And with that, we're going to get into it. I like to start every game with a Black History quote. This week, it comes from Rosa Parks, and it says, I had no idea that history was being made. I was just tired of giving up. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Let's just get into it. In Campaign 1, our heroes, the Inglewood crew, met at their college reunion and were transported to a magical fantasy land by the mysterious Bag Lady in what seemed like a plot to make them appreciate their lives more. However, in Campaign 2, we found it was a long game. The Bag Lady was actually someone from their past, a professor at Inglewood College, a magical school for Black kids. Technically, it was high school, not college. Inglewood College, a magical school for Black kids, was being terrorized by Montero Jones, and he threatened to absorb the powers of every person in the Black delegation. So in a really weird twist of bad decision-making, the adults decided to place the fate of the magical world in the hands of teenagers, and they ripped a hole in the magical time continuum and cloaked all the magic so Montero couldn't have it, and told Buffy, Morgause, Moses, and Darius to save the world. The Inglewood crew reluctantly agreed and decided to go back in time to stop Montero before he started and became cowboys. Campaign 4 saw a return to high fantasy. Our heroes took on new forms, new names, and a new evil, the Line of Succession. Campaign 5 saw the return of the Inglewood crew to familiar locations, friends, and even familiar events. While Moses retained his memories and knew he and his fellow adventurers were stuck in a time loop, the others did not. And as they all battled to regain their memories and break the loop, we were left with the stunning revelation they were dead. And that is where our story begins today. Blackness, dark, nothing, sprawling for centuries. In the darkness, there was once nothing, silence, and then a pinprick of light. The smallest beam piercing the darkness, breaking it apart. And from that came the sky, home to the sun and the moon. We needed the sky, not just to end the darkness, but to separate the waters from above from waters below, to keep the earth from the heavens and keep the hells from the earth. Then came the lands to break apart the waters below. And on the lands, the animal and the creatures came. Neither good nor bad, just creatures great and small. And then the races of men and others, elves, halfling, tieflings, goblins, ghouls, all types. And life as we know it began. The gods watched from above, the demons watched from below, and the Luminar watched in secret. The Luminar was used to traveling through the darkness, used to consuming, used to traveling between planes and dimensions. And when the heavens, the hells, and the earths were split, the Luminar were locked away to watch until the time was right. And while they waited, we met our heroes. A reckless group of millennials trying to get home, a fearless group of teens hoping to fix the future, a lawless group of cowboys trying to stop the past, a timeless party needing to fix the Line of Succession. And as we find ourselves lost in the Forgotten Realms, we close in on our adventurers. After a harrowing battle, Morgause cast Revivify on the dying lands. Morgause, can you describe yourself for our audience?
I am about 5'7". I have dark brown skin, glasses, brightly colored box braids that have pieces of silver and sort of trinkets and things tied in. Full-on corporate goth, sort of black with lots of batwing shaped collars and things, playing at being a grown-up.
Next in line, Darius, can you tell us what you look like? God damn it, are you making the joke or is this serious?
You jeffed yourself.
Jake, I'm going to need you to leave that in because I don't hide from my mistakes.
You know what? our long-term viewers, please leave that in. Also, side note, while we're out of character, we are pre-recording, guys. So if any of our pop culture references are like, I don't know, 5 to 6 weeks behind, fuck you. All right, sorry, Darius, go ahead.
You told him. I'm 5'11" and a half. I have, I'm all dreaded up. Sick pair of dark gray jeans, some Jordans, Naruto t-shirt and a sports jacket. I'm just chilling, business casual, working tech a little bit. I'm young and I got a little bit of money. So what's up?
Moving on to Buffy Jenkins.
Buffy here. I am just like my name, the highest of the highest. I am here at school with my silk press and my vintage school t-shirt, wearing my $250 backpack because it's cute and it looks school-ish. And, just chilling, trying to play the downplay version of myself because we got money now.
And last but certainly not least, our friend Moses.
Moses is very much like a miniature version of Darius. First of all has a Jerry curl. He's experimenting and just watched immature play at the VMAs, and so he's trying out the Jerry curl, see if he likes it or not. He doesn't have Jordans. He has the Payless version of that, Skechers. Instead of anime, it's like an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon t-shirt from like the 60s, the Flintstones or something like that. And he ties his little hoodie around his waist.
All right. I like to imagine that all of these fantastic descriptions you've given us, you all look so beautiful, but you are covered in kind of a layer of grime and dirt. You've been traveling through the Forgotten Realms for several weeks in situations that seem familiar. Moses, you know for a fact that you have been here and done this before. You've shared with your companions that some of these things may seem pre-planned or destined or ordained. And it came as a shock to you as you started to walk through the forest and everything around you started to decay, to die. Tree Hee started to lose its life. And Morgause, overcome with emotion at your nature friend, Tree Hee, just looking so dark and down, cast Revivify on the dying lands. And a burst of gold light shoots through the forest. It enters your body, and you start to smell scents. They're deeper than you've ever smelled them. You can taste the air. The sounds around you are sharper. The birds seem louder. Everybody's skin feels warmer, and you can hear and feel blood start to course through your veins. That's when you realize you've been dead this whole time. And as you're all marveling at this, you don't really have time to take that in and parse it, because you all are looking at Tree Hee and looking at the bark and the striations in the bark. I don't know how you describe bark, guys. It's just fucked up tree bark, okay? So you're looking at the tree bark and you're seeing, all these cracks in it. You see one kind of start to look like it's getting bigger and grow. And it gets big enough that a small mouse with a sword, he's just like a musketeer, walks out of that tree. And following him walks a much taller, but still not people-sized. And mind you, the mouse is it's not mouse-sized the way that we think of mice. He probably comes up to your shins. And then about waist high, there is a lizard that walks out on its hind legs, and it's got on like a really nice red kimono. And they both walk out of the tree, and they are gasping, out of breath. And the mouse looks at you and says, "Come on, we gotta go!
What are we going?
Yes, yeah.
The mouse?
Follow a mouse?
He's pretty persistent. He seems, why?
And the lizard finally looks at you guys and talks and says, We don't have a lot of time. The door won't stay open. Get in. And he points at the tree.
Are we going inside tree? Hee.
Look, it took a lot for me to be able to cast this spell. We're just go.
I mean, if it took them a lot to cast the spell, then I don't
want to waste it.
It would be a bad first impression.
Should we be grateful?
Okay. I guess we're following the mouse into the tree. All right. Okay.
And
yeah.
the lizard,
normal.
yeah.
And the lizard, yes.
Let's do them.
You guys, you all go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yes, you do follow the mouse and the lizard into the tree, and when you do that, I mean, none of you have expectations about what the inside of a tree might look like. That being said, even if you did, this is completely different. It kind of looks like, in The Wiz when Dorothy follows Toto and it gets kind of like weird night sky. It's kind of like that. That kind of happens. And then as you continue walking, you find yourself in a really nice cave. But it's not just a regular cave. You can tell it's somebody's home. There are couches. There are some nice Persian rugs. There's got throw pillows. There's a fallen log that's been halved. And it's up high, and it's kind of like it's trying to look like a bar cart situation. Like it's a nice setup. And along one of the walls of the cavern, you see what you would consider a whiteboard, I suppose. There is a board, and there are lots of pictures on that board and a lot of red string. And the mouse and the lizard both take a seat on the couch, and the lizard says, welcome to my home. Make yourselves comfortable. Apologies. This is a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, and who are you?
I'm Despero. This is Luke Daddy.
I fucking knew it. I knew it was that fucking mouse. You guys remember that movie that I think, 2017?
The one with the Harry Potter girl? That one?
They got my mouse home. That's full. That's not factual at all.
Okay, then tell it to us straight. What's the
Look,
deal?
it's all very confusing, I'm sure, but come with me. And he leads you over to the whiteboard, and it's very delightful because, again, he only comes up to your shins, so the board's a lot taller than he is. And he unsheaths his little sword, and he says, "This is you!" And he points at a very crude drawing of the four of you. Yes.
But I'm me.
This is a representation of you.
Got it.
Okay. This is a representation of you. And he points at the board. And then he says, "These are the events that you might recognize." And he points at different photos. And you look at some of the things that you've been through over the last few weeks, and you do see Castle Blackula. You see the tournament that you were supposed to take turns in racing, and you decided to steal the loot instead. You see the manor that you snuck your way into, and I believe you stole some Fabergé eggs while you were there. There's a crude drawing of a Fabergé egg. There's some just other, just random sketches and drawings. There's one of the dog that you've got found on your travels. What was his name again? Fluffy Cannon. Lots of different drawings of the things that you guys have been over the last weeks. And he says, "These are all things that you may remember or may not remember doing. There's been a lot of spells cast, so it's kind of hard to keep track." And then there's a photo of you guys as a sworn enemy, the bag lady. And he says, "This is the bag lady. You may remember shanking her one time, Morgaus. That did happen." And then he says, "Everything after that, a little different." And he points to a different picture that you may or may not have seen before. A very beautiful, older Black woman is in this picture. And he says, "This is the Good Witch of the South. After you shanked her, she sent you to the plane of the dead." You follow?
No.
Seems hasty.
How do we know this good witch of the south? That's the bag lady, isn't it?
No, there are two different pictures. This is look. This is a representation of you. This is the bag lady, and this is the good witch of the south.
Yeah, I see the drawings. It's just not adding up. First of all, like, have you been spying on us this entire time?
No. And Luke Daddy says yes.
I like this guy. I'm gonna direct all my questions.
A real straight shooter.
And Despero says, it's not spying if you're friends.
I don't even know you. I just met you today.
That's what you think.
That sounds so sinister when you say things like that. I don't know. I know you have the cute little voice, but I don't know if you hear the words that you're saying and how they sound to other people.
And Luke Daddy looks you dead in the face, Mark Gauss, and he says, this is a common problem. I've been working with him on this for a while.
Okay. As long as somebody's on it.
I see.
And Luke Daddy kind of sighs, and then he walks over to the board and he says, there are several things at play here. And what we need to get the Stone of Remembering so you can remember everything. You all have forgotten so much, some of which is by design. But we need the stone so you can all remember. And Luke Daddy cuts him off, and he's like, but we couldn't get the stone by ourselves, so that's why we had to come get you and bring you into the tree and made the board and you and the... And he gets really excited, and he's just kind of hopping around now.
I ignore the rat at the store. I look at Luke Daddy. Can we back it up for a second? You said that we're dead. Are we still dead?
No, you were never dead per se.
Okay.
You were on the plane of the dead. It was very important that your location be hidden, particularly after doing the old 1-2 shank on the bad lady.
So the good witch sent us there to protect us.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's different than what I thought was happening. Okay.
No.
Yeah, I thought we're gonna have to kill her sister now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You remember that she has a sister?
You just said that.
I didn't say that.
You said, well, no, it's one of those, I guess, assumed things. Good witch, bad witch. Obviously they grew up together, and one had a good life and the other one had a bad life, and they changed. I'm guessing bag lady has all the trauma, and the good witch is the youngest child.
You don't have to do me like that.
Moses, take the first inspiration of the game, please. Luke Daddy just kind of looks at you, and he does one of those like long lizard blinks. Like I don't know how lizards blink that slowly, but he does that, and he opens his eyes again, and he just says, "It was an act of protection, and anything that you've experienced after the old 1-2 shank has happened in that plane. The plane of the dead's a very strange place. But
So you just got to
memories back. I don't want to say the fate of the world depends on it, but... And Despero was like, that's exactly it!
So why now?
Because travel with plants is a hard spell, and I did not level up for some time.
And
That makes sense.
so are we on like the plane that we're supposed to be on?
Yes, you're back home. It may not seem like home, but trust me.
Is it like regular home? Like I could just like leave right now and go hit up my crib.
I mean, it probably wouldn't look like the grandma that you think you remember.
Okay, you guys keep speaking in like vagaries. Like, am I home or not?
You're at home, but it's not the home that you remember as home.
Let's assume for a second that we're a bunch of grown-ass adults who can handle hard concepts, and maybe you just tell us what's going on. And because you're saying a lot of gloom and doom stuff, but you have given us almost no information. We came inside of a tree with you on nothing, so we've already taken the leap of faith.
No, guys, I think I got it. So we basically got isekai, but we lost all of our memories of the previous world, and we got isekai inside of the isekai. So it's like a sandwich of isekai. So we remember the first isekai, but we can't remember the original pre-isekai kais.
Oh,
So we got infected?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes. That's all you had to say. I look at Luke Daddy. That's all you had to say.
Does anybody want to roll insight or wisdom? You can even roll history, actually. I'll give you 3. I'll give you whichever one is higher. Whichever modifier is higher. You can roll insight, wisdom, or history. First roll of the game.
Oh, I rolled this with advantage.
Do you roll with advantage? Is that what I just heard? Ooh, yes. Sheets.
I got a modified 20.
Whoa.
I got a 4.
Also modified 20.
What'd you get, Jeff?
4.
He's the one that explained it.
What did you get?
A 5.
Okay. So I'm going to say with 2 20s, a 4, and a 5. Jeff has explained this theory due to his intense knowledge of anime, but he's not quite certain that he even believes it himself. Kiki, Buffy Jenkins, does not watch as much anime or does not watch any isekai anime, let's just say that. Magical Girls, all Sailor Moon, like that's her jam, but she's not really an isekai gal. So
I watched ReZero, so I kind of understand the reason.
Yeah, there's still understanding, but like not quite enough. Moses and Morgaus, as you hear Darius's statement, you look back and forth between Despero and Luke Daddy, and your glances at the whiteboard. What has been said actually rings true to you, and it does resonate. And you realize that you have been double isekai'd and or incepted. Actually, this is like a quadruple isekai, but we're not going to go that far, right? You've been multiple times isekai'd and incepted.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then it would stand to reason that we know or have something that needs to be hidden. Like, why send us to the plane of the dead and keep us from knowing what's happening, except to keep somebody else from getting a hold of us and finding out? I don't know. I'm so confused right now, Little Mouse. I gotta tell you.
Morgaus is pacing, and Despero, he waits until you crosses the room next to him again, Morgaus, and he jumps as high as he possibly can so he can look you dead in the eyeballs, and he goes, "Exactly!"
And can I try and catch him?
Roll for
it! 18 total.
He only rolled a 14, so you catch him. Well, and what do you do now that he's lovingly and gently in your arms?
I'm just gonna sort of hold him under his arms, so that we're eye to eye, and go, okay, so we've been incepted and or double isekai, and you need us to find a magic rock that will undo all of it and allow us to ride the layers of the inception all the way back up. Okay, great. What do we do after that? Why are we doing this?
And so he, very much like a squirming toddler, tries to turn around towards the board. And remember, there are just tons of pictures and drawings and like scraps of paper with writing on them. And there are tons of different colored strings connecting things. And he says, everything with the red string actually happened. Everything with a blue string happened after the isekai. Things with green strings are questions. I'm not sure how they connect to the puzzle, and maybe you'll know them and maybe you won't after we find the stone. And everything with the gold star on it is things that are probably in Buffy's backpack, and everything with the blue star on it, not really important to this mission. I just thought it looked cool and I wanted to put it on the board.
Okay.
I like the presentation. Who dies if we don't participate?
Luke Daddy looks at you and he says, everyone.
Why is it always us?
Yes.
I'm too pretty to die.
Darius got a question.
Yes, Darius.
You said we had to find a stone, but I got distracted and I can't remember what the name of the stone was. Could you help me remember what stone you want me to? I'm just having trouble with stone remembering, so I just feel really embarrassed because I feel like everybody knows, and I just can't remember the stone name.
And Loop Daddy does 2 more of those really long lizard blinks, and he just says, "The Stone of Remembering."
Yeah, what is the name of that? I'll take notes right now.
The Stone of Remembering.
Yeah, I know, and I just want to. I feel embarrassed because I feel like
the SAR stone.
I hand you the stone, and then you remember.
Put in your notes SOR.
Oh, like short for Stone of Remembering.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And I look back at Luke Daddy, and I go,
Jeff, go ahead and take an inspiration, because any riff on Who's on First is my favorite joke of all time. There's never a time when Who's on First does not absolutely fucking hit. And this is a sidebar you can leave in, Jake, because it is relevant to Black history. One of the best riffs on Who's on First happens in Prince's Purple Rain. If you have not watched that movie, it's decent as far as movies are concerned. The soundtrack really makes it. The costumes really make it. But there is a part with Morris Day where they do a riff on Who's on First. And I will go look at that just on YouTube when I need to laugh. Don't watch the whole movie. I'll just watch that part. Anyway.
The password is okay? As far as I'm concerned. Damn it, say the password. What? Say the password, onion head. The password is what? That's what I'm asking you. It's the password. The password is it? The password is what? It. You just said so. The password isn't it. The password is what? Got it. I got it. Right. It or right.
Have you ever baptized yourself in the
What is
this
it?
liquid chocolate?
Save that joke for later. That's a hint. Okay, back in the game. So, Morgals, you are still holding Despero in the air. He is gesturing at his whiteboard. What is the deal with the... What is the group consensus right at this moment?
I need a bath.
I'm fiending for my next jazz cigarette. Just to like chill out because I just found out that we had died.
Luke Daddy... Oh, go ahead, Morgals.
I keep muting myself by accident, and might die again. So that's good.
Luke Daddy looks at you all and kind of gestures at Morgals like to put his friend on the ground, please. And he says, I understand this may be a lot to digest. Why don't we all take a short break and then we can talk about retrieving the stone.
You got any fruit snacks?
I'll put him down.
You ask about fruit snacks, and Luke Daddy gestures toward like the fallen log that kind of serves as his bar cart. And next to that, you see like I don't know, like ye old timey refrigerator, man. Don't fucking ask too many questions about it. All right, it's ye old, whatever that looks like in your head. Ye old timey refrigerator. And Luke Daddy walks over to both of those and just starts making some drinks and pulling out snacks for you guys. And he says, "You're more than welcome to smoke inside. I do know the spell to aerate the room. That one's easy."
And when he immediately says that, I already have a lit jazz cigarette in my mouth, and I say less.
And I, while you guys are, I'm gonna say that you guys sit in a circle. Is that cool? Like you guys sit in a circle, like on the couch or on one of the beds. While you're sitting in the circle, Luke Daddy and Despero have also made their own drinks, and they, Despero goes over to the whiteboard, and it takes him a lot of effort to flip it over. And he flips it to the other side, and you see another picture, and in it is this. It looks like a rock is in the center. And this one's less of like all the weird connections and more of just like a thought web, the way that we used to do in school, you know? So in the center, there's the picture of the rock. And then off of that one spoke, you see a picture of like a weird dragon looking person situation. for D&D players, you guys would recognize this as Kobold. Those of you who are a bit isekai, double incepted, you just see like a small, weird dragon-looking person. And you see like another web off of that with like question marks, like maybe you don't know how many there are. Yeah, and then you kind of see like coming down from that one, you also see what looks like an old house. What did I write this as? Yeah. It's like a house. You did, yeah, whatever. And you kind of see Despero and Loop Daddy looking at each other and kind of going back and forth and pointing at the board and like just intense like planning about something. As you guys take your break.
I don't say anything. I just hold my jazz cigarette out just to pass it to anybody, and I try to make eye contact with anybody.
I got you.
I think I'm also just eating regular cigarettes, like just rapid fire chain smoking regular cigarettes.
Passing it back.
This is weird, right? Like this doesn't. I almost didn't come to this whole thing. If I didn't come, would we be fine?
Is this like a hard-learned lesson about not attending class reunions?
I think so. This is my last one. I mean, it was fun.
Yeah.
Hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, that part was fun. Everything except for the us part has been pretty lethal.
Yeah. And I knew it. I knew we shouldn't have accepted weed from the lady. I admit. And I know that it's not a habit-forming drug, but I think I have a problem, guys.
Yeah, I feel like truly in this case, it was a gateway drug.
Yeah, literally. I swear. After this, and then I'm going to take the jazz cigarette away from Buffy. After we're all done with this, I'm done.
Are we still gonna like be friends after this, or are we gonna do the thing where we like say we're gonna stay in touch and then we don't? Because that would kind of be a bummer. Maybe just a weird time to like pull it out or talk.
I'd
about
rather
that,
just
but,
like still be friends.
Yeah.
Oh, above ground question: are we still in our teenage bodies or our millennial bodies?
You're adults. You're in your millennial bodies.
I'm sorry, Darius.
No, just that kind of happens where it's like you're like, oh yeah, this is so great. Like, let's see each other, and you like make a little joke, and you're like, oh, see you in like let's like do this again like 3 months or like a week, and then you don't, and then like 3 years pass, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's so weird that I'm reaching out.
I think to our benefit, we all died together, and I don't know who the fuck we're gonna talk to about that back home.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's always that connection.
I think what brought us together in high school is bringing us together now. That's trauma. I truly think that once, and I try to reach for my phone if my phone's in my pocket at all.
Give me a roll for it.
About us being trauma bonded.
We had like a good hour, and then it's been nothing but fighting and running through the jungle and trying to find a place to take a bath since.
Jeez. When you put it like that, that sounds terrible.
Moses holds his hand and was like, I honestly shower like once a week, so we're coming up though.
Yeah, it's actually bad to shower too often. It like dries out your skin, and then you have to like moisturize it, which is what the lotion companies want you to do. So
it's all about big lotion. Canonically, Moses uses The Rock. Do you guys remember that? Like when we were like in middle school, and it like really, yes, very Afrocentric. People were like, I don't use deodorant, I use The Rock, and you're like, bro, we can tell.
What you want me to roll?
I don't subscribe to any of this.
Give me a roll. Give me a flat 20, D20 roll.
5.
On a 5, you do find your cellular telephone in your pocket, but it is destroyed.
Oh. I'm I'm sure after what we go through one last time, I would like to think we'd stay in touch. And I toss my phone to the side.
I think you need to put this in some rice. It's kind of bad.
And on that note, Luke Daddy walks over and he gently puts his hand on Buffy's shoulder and he says, "You may need to put yourselves in some rice. Have we made a decision about the Stone of Remembering?" He pops that look on your face, Morgause, and he says, "I'm just saying, I can tell you guys have been through a fight. I'm going to let you use the shower and the facilities as much as you'd like."
Oh, that's very exciting. I mean, let me ask you this. Can we go home if we don't get the stone?
No.
What? So we don't have a choice, is what you're saying?
Yeah, it sounds like we have to go.
I mean,
get the remembering stone.
you could leave. You could walk out of my home now and make your way busking or whatever it is that people do.
Busking.
Busk. You could open a tavern, but I will say that that's a limited choice option because the world will end. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. If the world's gonna end, I'd rather it end with us trying. As the great 50 Cent once said,
Get rich or die trying. You lit.
And as you guys are all laughing after that, Despero clears his little tiny throat and says, and you guys turn and look, and he's back at the whiteboard, and he says, "The last known person to have the stone, Booba the Fool,
Shit.
has been captured by a roving gang of kobolds. We've tracked them to the Ember Coil. Let's take a bath and then go."
Oh, God.
Well, I guess we should.
Back at it again in Krispy Kreme.
oh, here we go.
And Despero walks up to you, Buffy, and kind of tugs on your pant leg, and he says, "Let's make sure we have all the right supplies. Yeah, can you open your backpack?"
My backpack. This is off-white, sir.
Do you?
I hastily opened my backpack.
All right. When you open your backpack, you all see that you all are reminded of the copious amount of loot that you have. So I'm just going to say, for time's sake, that all of this has been hanging out in Buffy's backpack, which basically is a talking bag of holding. You have what is called the Invite to the Cookout. Buffy canonically owns that. It conjures an NPC to join you in battle. Pardon me. Morgause, you have Try Jesus, Don't Try Me. That canonically blocks an enemy's attack for 2 rounds of combat. Darius, you have a Bag of Tricks. Moses, you have Bags of Speed. You have a Cloak of Invisibility. Morgause, you have a deck of many things. Darius, you have a Hat of Vermin. You guys have 19 Fabergé eggs and a bunch of gold. Moses also has an enchanted axe and a talking rock. Buffy has 2 daggers and a crossbow. Morgause has an armor and a mace. And then Darius, you have a singing sword, and a cursed sword. And you guys also have a dog called Fluffy Cannon. He's useless, but you guys have all that loot. And I will put that in one of our chats so you can keep it forever. Forever, ever.
So why am I carrying everybody's shit? Let's just be real.
It's all laid out on the first of all. Okay, it's you say that, and if life was a movie, the camera pans to the rug. Fluffy Cannon has decided to go to sleep. He's laying in the center of the rug asleep, and there is just all this shit around him. So much stuff. None of it looks like it could fit in Buffy's backpack because it's just too much stuff, and that's what you guys have. And Buffy says, "Why am I carrying all your shit?"
You're not carrying it. Backpack's carrying it. And then I look to see if Backpack talks in this realm, because I know it happens.
Yeah, I'm carrying it.
That's my boy.
Jan.
Why are you running your mouth?
Look, you guys like it when I talk. You know you do.
We love it. We love it.
Mhm.
We going on another adventure? We going on a quest? We're going on a party? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're eager for someone who just holds things.
Hey, I like the adventure.
Jan gets it.
We are
And
going on an adventure,
Yes,
Jan.
but here we are, finding a place to bathe every few days.
And Jen says, "You know what? Just for you," and spits out a bath bomb.
I don't want this. They give me UTIs.
And Jen says, "Not in this universe."
We're in a utopia. Give me one, Jan.
And this one's smaller. It's one of the seasonal ones that does not smell as nice.
It's like shaped like Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And Luke Daddy has walked out of this room, and he comes back with a bunch of towels, and hands them out to you guys, and says, "All right, we have some kobolds to. Well, I don't want to kill them. We need to incapacitate them. Get Boo Boo. Get the stone."
You hired us, right? We have a strict. If it walks, it's gone rule here. There's no. We don't do stealth. We don't do incapacitations. You wanted us to get got, or they gonna get got. That's it.
We about that life. Inglewood College crew.
No.
Yay!
And then we do whatever Inglewood College call is, whatever. Or Wolverine, we go.
You do just like Howard Dean, the thing that got him kicked out of the election back in 2006. That's the Inglewood College call. All right, you guys, we're gonna skip ahead. You take your baths, nothing weird happens. I'm not gonna make you roll for it, like it's just a normal fucking bath. You enjoy it. While you're gone, Luke Daddy has cleaned and pressed your clothing, so you have a nice fresh fit. And
Thank you.
you come back outside, and Jen goes, "All right, let's pack it up." And kind of
All right, Jen said, let's go.
You guys pack up and you get on your way. You make your way to the Ember Coil Hideout. Womp, 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 womp. Guys, I made maps this year. I'm a real fucking DM, okay? We've been on for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
Almost just about 2 years. And some of that was very personal issues. If you guys follow me on social media, you know that I had some huge life changes that I just really need to address and spend time on. Everything is back to business. We are much better. And now I have time for this. But, in those 2 years, I've continued to be a D&D enthusiast. I've continued to play. And I've continued to sharpen my skills as a DM, which means we have motherfucking maps now.
Motherfucking maps.
Okay, so you guys you're right outside this hideout. And the door, somebody roll for door. Any one of you.
I'll roll.
All of you if you want to.
That's strength?
Yeah, we'll call it strength.
23.
15.
Don't look at me.
16.
It's a natural 1. I pass out.
What? Okay. So this is a mechanic that I am borrowing from a friend of mine in DK's, Cynthia Marie. Very fantastic DM and player. I was in a game, a private game with her last summer. And she introduced me to this mechanic, and the second she did it, I said, oh, I'm going to steal that from my games. And she said, you should. It's really fun. DK, do you want to hold that nat 1 for later?
No.
Okay. I didn't think you would, but I want to just introduce the mechanic that we will be using go forward. I will be giving you guys permission on a nat 1 to hold that nat 1 for later. The catch is, though, is that basically I, as your DM, get to decide when it comes back into play. Yes, yeah.
That sounds like a trap.
You play with Cynthia, so you know exactly how this is going to work out. You can hold your nat 1s, but I, as your DM, get to decide when that nat 1 comes back into play. And yeah, this is just for opening a door. So why would you hold that nat 1? That's not high stakes. So I'm gonna say canonically what that was. You got a 1, Moses. You got over 20, right?
Okay.
You other two are above 10.
Yeah, 16.
I'm gonna say that you walk up to what Luke Daddy Deathgrove told you is the Ember Coil hideout. They have been walking with you on this journey, and. Luke Daddy looks at you and he says, yes, bro, you stand watch. The rest of us. And he points at the door. Morgause, I think on a nat 1, you walk up to the door and you're trying to investigate it and see, how you think it may open. And I will say on an over 20, Moses, you very gently, tell Morgause to get out of the way. And you just punch the fucking door open. Do you guys choose to walk in?
Yeah.
You how quickly do we think that we're going to walk through the false foyer? That's where we open up to. The false.
Very slow, like Scooby-Doo, just like tiptoeing around.
Backs to backs,
Okay.
Let's not let anything jump at us.
You guys take your time walking in very slowly. And I do think it's literally Scooby-Doo, like you guys are in a circle back to back. Luke Daddy has joined you and you're all kind of holding hands, like shuffling around back to back. But I am going to need a dex saving throw from everyone.
18.
Damn. 8.
9.
Natural 20.
So Luke Daddy only rolled a 12. So that is going to be considered a group failure. And on
I rolled
that
a natural 20. Does that help us at all?
Oh wait, you rolled a nat 20?
I went from a nat 1 to a nat 20.
Gives
me a total of 26 for the save.
Oh, okay. So because that was a nat 20, which gives you a total of 26, I will say in this one instance, you guys are walking back to back in your circle Scooby-Doo style. And you're shuffling, and I think Luke Daddy rolled the lowest because he got, even with his modifier, a 9. And this is terrible because he has been researching this place. He brought you here. He steps on the wrong stone, and flame jets shoot out of the wall. And there fires woof right past you guys. And I think at the last second, Morgause, with your nat 20, you just pull everybody tighter and make sure nobody gets hit on that nat 20.
I pick up Loop Daddy and I put him on my shoulders.
He takes it and he does just like a little kid, and he puts his arms underneath your chin, like he doesn't fall down. Yeah. And he leans up, he looks down at your little head, and he says, kobolds, what they lack in stature, they make up for in trickery. We should all be very careful. And when he says that, you guys kind of, like, out of the corner of your eye, you see like a tiny little dragon person kind of slither through the room. Does anybody want to roll insight on that?
I think I have a decent modifier on insight, so I give it a shot.
14.
16.
6. The dice don't like me today.
What'd you get, Mo?
I'm not gonna roll because
because you got you got the
he's
guy
talking in my ear. He's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
You just whispering sweet nothings in here. It's fine.
Cold little lizard hands.
Yeah, with his cold little lizard hands. Buffy, you don't know this shit. You just take it at face value when you see this little kobold slither through. And the second one passes through, and Morgause and Darius, you guys look at that, and you plot it's fake. It's an illusion.
I think there might be somebody nearby. They want us to think that somebody is much closer than they actually are, but somebody has to be controlling it if it is an illusion, right? There has to be a caster somewhere.
Where? Like in eyesight? And I'm going to try to look through the darkness to see if I can find anything weird with this guy on my back.
Yeah, sort of over there where the darkness is slightly less dark. And I'll just sort of try to gesture to where I saw the shadow move past.
Do you guys keep going?
Can I inspect that area from my distance?
Yeah, give me a roll for, it's not inspection. What is that?
Perception?
We can call it investigation or perception, whichever you would prefer.
I prefer perception.
Where's your sheet?
Natural 20, so 24.
Oh shit. Okay. Shit. What did you want to see?
Like if I can see, like if there's like some eyes or a figure that's
fucking total of 24 with a nat 20 on the die. Congratulations. You can. There's no one in this room with you. There's nobody else in the foyer besides you five. And that light that Morgause was pointing at, you can very clearly see that it's an opening to lead you further into this chamber. Well, not the foyer chamber, but like the chamber of the home. Chamber is not the right word, guys. I just wanted to keep rolling with it since I had said it.
Chamber of Secrets.
He's going to sacrifice himself! I really, guys, when I was writing this campaign, I really wanted to put fake chess in it, and I was like, I can't, because all we're going to do is make Harry Potter jokes, and that's just not allowed because fuck J.K. Rowling. But I honestly, truly devolve into 25 minutes of, he's going to sacrifice himself! So
not me, not you. No, not me, not Morgause.
Darius.
Yes. So you see that it's an opening to go further into the dungeon. Fuck it. You guys know you're in a dungeon.
We follow Morgause's lead.
Okay.
Since she's the one that's holding us together.
Morgause is holding you guys together, and they are leading the way. I am going to need another dex saving throw.
Ah, shit.
Come on, Daddy. You know what?
It's given floor as lava.
22.
What was on the die?
It was a 16.
Okay.
And a 17 from me, plus 0.
22, 17.
Modified 20.
Modified 20. We already, you guys already beat the DC save as a group.
Mine's a 16. It ain't great, but
it still beats actually because it was a DC 15.
Okay.
So you guys you're walking through it, and Morgause, kind of in your mind's eye, you've seen enough action movies. You see like the decorative, like the buzzsaws, the roof. You see that in your mind's eye, and you kind of go, not right there, and move everybody slightly to the left, and then continue. And as you continue, you exit the foyer, however you want to choose to say it, and you enter the barracks of Bedlam, also the barracks of Obama.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking
about. And while you're in this room, you don't see much. You see 4 beds. There are like 2 desks. Actually, there's 5 beds. 5 beds, 2 desks, and then 2 different chambers. Or 2 different 2 different opening doors that goes in hallways. Which one? Where would you like to go? What do you?
Is it dark in here? Like super dark? We can't see anything.
It's much lighter than it was in the foyer. It kind of looks like maybe somebody's been in and out of this room recently.
I asked Jan. I talked to Jan. Like any flashlights or world appropriate lighting utensils?
You realize you're talking to my bag, sir.
Yeah. He has a name.
And Jan says, got a lot of stuff, but no dice, no lights.
You got a lighter?
Me? Oh yeah. As I realize she's talking to me, I answer my lighter. I stare at Jan for like a hot second, like, bro, do you? Oh wait, I got one.
I'm just gonna look at Jan and be like, "You got a notebook?"
You asked for a notebook?
Uh-huh.
Jan like shakes their head, which you just feel your backpack kind of wiggle. It's very weird. And Jan says, "Nope, but there's a pillowcase." And you look and you remember, like, you're surrounded by bedding.
I'm gonna take the pillowcase and wrap it around one of my daggers and set it on fire and make a makeshift torch.
Perfect. All right, so you guys have a makeshift torch. And with that makeshift torch, you definitely see in this particular room. Actually, before we even get that far, can you roll me a dex save, Kiki?
Well, okay. Hasn't been going well for me, but I'll try. Roll, please. A 12.
Does anybody want to roll to help?
Yes.
Yeah.
The dice don't like me today.
Dude, that was me. Kiki and I played in a home game on Thursday or Friday, and like all of my rolls that night were just fucking miserable. And I was like, I'm getting the bad rolls out now so I can do well at Blackness and Dragons.
18 on the die.
All right, sweet. Darius, you're just too relaxed after that bath. You're far too relaxed. You're just in Zen mode. On an 18. So when you go to take the pillowcase off of the bed, Buffy, it is a catapult and it tries to grab you. But Morgause, with that 18 on the die, you see all this happening and you just grab Buffy and bodily pull her out of the way. So no one gets hurt. And
This sucks.
Buffy, you make your torch. When you make that torch, you guys realize that all the beds are fake. It's a trap. And that, you saw the 2 desks. One of them is absolutely not a desk. It is a mimic. And because you can just tell, you can just see that something is off about it. It doesn't look right. So I think your focus really is on the 2 entrances. Which one do you want to take?
I'm gonna say we go left because we ain't doing nothing right, apparently.
You want to go down into the court chamber?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm down.
All right.
All of this sucks. All of this is bad for us, it seems like. So, I mean...
All right. So you guys walk down the hallway.
Before we walk in, may I reach into my bag and pull out a frail little ball?
Your hat of ermine?
Bag of tricks.
You do have a bag of tricks. Hang on. Give me 1 second. Did you already roll your D8 for it?
No, let me do that now. That is a 6, so I have a giant boar.
I hate everything about this. So the 4 of you, with Luke Daddy on Moses' shoulders, walk down the hallway.
Being led by a giant boar.
Yes.
Who is a foot in front of us.
And that giant boar runs down the hallway. He runs into the core chamber and runs out, and he is he's like snorting and making noises, and he's trying to warn you about something. Basically, is
what is it, boy? What is it, boy? I don't know what he's saying. I have no idea what he's saying. Does anyone know what he's saying?
No, but he seems upset.
And he turns around, and you guys follow into the core chamber, and you see in front of you. Hang on.
So he basically is telling us we're walking into some but we don't go anyway.
You
Or
walk
he
in-
found truffles.
or he found truffles. Yes. You walk into the court chamber and you see 2 regular kobolds, like just regular ass little guys, and a 3rd one who was inside a mech suit. And behind them, chained to the wall, is what looks just like a regular human guy, but he's wearing old-timey fantasy clothes. And now I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh.
And so we're going to do things a little bit differently this season. This is another trick that I picked up from a very beloved DM. His first name is Pat. I can't remember his last name right now, but he's everywhere on fucking social. My good buddy Pat, who I haven't played with the game for a long time. But a thing that works really great when we're doing stream games or live play games is just to do what's group initiative. So as long as you guys roll higher than me, basically you'll go as a group, and then the monsters will go. It's just easier that way instead of trying to be like 6 people at a time and all that shit. Well, this is the wrong sheet. I just need a regular ass D20. Roll. Ooh. All right, what'd you guys get?
16 total.
16 total.
20 total.
20 total.
That's 36.
36.
What'd you get,
No,
Mo?
yeah, I'm adding for Jordan to make it easier.
Oh, thank you.
Mhm.
What'd you get, Mo?
I got a 20.
So 56 plus my 6 is 62.
So, what is the average of 62?
17.6, or sorry, 7.6.
7.6?
Wait, sorry, 15.4, I think, something like that.
15.4. You guys still, as a group, even if we take the average of it, you guys rolled higher than I did. So, you guys get to go first. So you have 2 regular naked. Well, they're not naked, but like there are 2 regular kobolds in front of you that are not wearing any kind of mechanical armor, and then there is a kobold in a mech suit.
I'm gonna take the lizard guy off my back.
Yeah, and wait, I actually do need what numbers you guys rolled just so we have an order for. I'm fucking
And
us all.
also,
Okay,
I'm
cut out.
so sorry. It was 15.5. I tried to do it in my head and I was off by 0.1. I'm so embarrassed.
Jeff, I'm gonna fight you.
So, all right, there are 2 regular ass kobolds with no armor on, and then a kobold in a mech suit. What are you gonna do, Buffy? Oh, I have to put Luke out here. He's probably last.
Whoa. It's not a person, huh?
Clarify that question. Give me more.
You know, I consider myself a very charming individual, so if I was to do anything, I'd probably cast Charm and see if I can get within range of this character-ish.
Just,
And,
the rules of charm person. Does it say charm? Does it say a person or creature?
no, it's a humanoid.
I don't want a rules lawyer this to death. Kobolds are technically... Kobolds are small humanoids, yeah. So we don't have to rules lawyer to death. Yes, choose which one you want to try and charm.
The guy straight in front of me, in the middle. Maybe he's the boss.
The one in the mech suit?
Yeah.
And what would you like to do to attempt to charm him?
Just do a little dance and be like, hey, I like your costume. Well, welcome to the party. What's up?
And he... Let's see. Fuck. You kind of hear him inside and he's like, oh, a pretty lady. But he like shoots something and a spark of electricity goes out of the mech suit. Roll for me.
Okay.
And see if this works. Do you charm him?
So that's a 10.
And then does he? You got to turn on the die for charm. I should know this. Does charm person have like a dex save or anything behind it, or does it just work?
It says you have to make a wisdom saving
Okay, that's why I
throw.
thought there was something behind it.
So the save is a 15.
Oh, he's kind of stupid, guys. I don't know if he's gonna save. He rolled a 12. So yes, the kobold in the mech suit is now charmed.
Hey.
So it's being friendly to me.
Yeah, what would you like to do now? Anything else you'd like to?
Ask him to remove that maskish armor and speak to a girl. I'd love to see your face.
Take the ball cap off. Take off the hat you have in your Tinder photos. Let me get a good look.
And fuck, this actually works, and he does take the suit off. So, and you just see he's just another, like, just a regular ass kobold. So now there are just 3 regular kobolds in front of you. Is that the end of your turn, Buffy?
That's the end of my turn.
Motherfucker. I didn't plan this well. There are just 3 regular ass naked kobolds in front of you guys. Well, they're not naked, they have on kobold clothes. And it is now going to be Moses' turn.
Taking a cue from Buffy, I'm gonna take Daddy off. Hang on there real quick. I'm gonna point to one of the other ones that isn't charmed.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to persuade him to come give me a chat.
What do you say to him?
Hey, I actually like the your little deltoid you got there. Can I see him up close?
And he flexes from far away.
Yeah.
Give me some rolls
Yeah.
to make this happen.
Hmm?
Give me some rolls to see if this actually works. While Moses is rolling, I just want to say Kiki and I are in the same place. We're right next to each other, so I can see her computer. And she's like Googling what kobolds look like, and it's so funny because she found the cutest little guy, and the one on my screen is like this little buff, gross guy in a fucking loincloth.
I always pick the cute guys.
13.
Do I have to roll against you, or what? What'd you do? Persuasion?
Hey, this is persuasion.
Oh, you just did a straight persuasion. 13's over 10, and these guys are not very smart. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, he comes up real close to you, and he's flexing. He's gun show.
And then I think that's going to end my turn until we get this third guy.
Okay. That brings us to you. I love how I said you, and in my head I knew who I was talking to.
I knew.
Yeah, that brings us to you, Morgause.
Is there any way that I can take a path of movement that will take me past the 2 that are friendly to Buffy and Moses?
Yeah, you can do that. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. I think that's fair considering how we've set the scene. The chamber's pretty large. Yeah.
Essentially, what I'd like to do is I'd like to make my way around to the man that is chained to the wall and start trying to undo his chains.
Yeah, that's what I figured you were doing. Give me roll stealth, and I'm gonna set the DC for this one just a little bit higher.
24.
Didn't matter how fucking high I said it because you definitely rolled a 24. Yeah, you are able to. Okay, I'm gonna say they're the 2 friendly kobolds who kind of parlaying it with Buffy and Moses. The third guy is suspicious, but he is also he's impressed by the gun show. Okay, these guys work out a lot, and he's very proud of his homeboy. So you slide right on past them. And I will say that takes your movement for this turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
If I have enough movement to get all the way up to who I'm assuming is Boo Boo the Fool, then I would like to. Can I make a sleight of hand check to start working on whatever is binding him to the wall?
Yep.
Oh no, that's a 7.
You don't know shit. Yeah, that 7's not going to do it. So yeah, nope. You can get to the wall, but you can't unbind him. And I will say that you notice he is knocked out. He's alive, but he is definitely incapacitated.
Okay. I'm gonna hang out here and try again on my next turn and see if maybe I will remember to use my thieves tools this time.
We're up at you, Darius.
I call Bort Simpson back to me, and I make eye contact with the not charmed or flexing kobold. I'm like, "Do you want to pet him? You want to pet Bort Simpson?"
And what skill you got to use for this?
No. That would
Yeah, you
be.
want to pet the fucking pig.
Pet him or else.
Oh, we'll just do a little persuasion.
All right, give me your rolls.
And that is, I'm going to use a little luck on that one. And I'm just going to use a little luck on that one. And that's a 14.
I've seen a boar before. Yeah, I've seen a boar.
Oh, man.
Do you want that to be your whole fucking turn?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I come by and pet Bort Simpson, but that's all I think I want to do.
Luke Daddy, he picks up on what Morgas is putting down, and so he is also going to roll stealth. That was a 16, so he definitely gets. So Luke Daddy's going to do the same thing that Morgas did. He's going to go around all the talking, which he rolled 16, so he definitely makes it through. And then he's going to join you, Morgas, in trying to help. And he slightly below what I set as the DC for helping to unchain Boo Boo. So still no progress on setting out Boo Boo, but we've got 2 charmed kobolds. One who is not charmed. I'm going to roll for the one who is not charmed. He is just watching Darius pet Bort Simpson. And he...
We are being super friendly to his friends.
You're being super friendly to his friends, but he is still really fucking suspicious. And he actually... Kobolds are not that smart, so he's going to say that out loud. And he's going to be like, guys, don't you think this is a little suspicious?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Immediately start sweating.
And he is going to attempt to let's see.
For the record, I say nothing.
He actually draws his dagger and he is going to make a slash at Darius. And he rolled a 19, so that does hit. He does.
Well, let me see if there's a little something that I can do.
He rolled a 1 though, so he definitely, he's just a little cool. He's just a little guy. He's just a little guy with a little dagger. So he's like, hey man, don't you think this is suspicious? And you're all going, don't be suspicious. And he just kind of pokes you with his sword in the chest. And there's a little dagger in the chest, Darius. He's like, something about this is off.
My goodness.
And that brings us back to, you have a reaction, don't you, Darius?
No, I won't. I won't. Not today.
All right. That brings us back to the top of the round. We're going to go to Buffy.
Whoa. I was expecting an invite to the cookout, not us throwing hands. I want to just see can I possibly persuade these kobolds to put their weapons down and...
Girl, roll your dice. Let's see.
All right, persuasion. That is a modified 24.
Shit. Okay, on a modified 24. Tell me exactly what you say to convince them to all drop their weapons.
I go, whoa, ain't y'all gonna invite me in? I thought we was family. We should all be being kind to one another. Can you put the weapons down? Maybe give me a rundown of where we are. We was just looking for some refuge in the night.
Take an inspiration for that Sinner's reference, first of all. I knew it was going to happen today. I just didn't know how soon. I'm actually kind of shocked it took us this long. We're what, like an hour and 20 into our first session? Surprised and delighted. Yeah, all the kobolds drop their weapons and they look at you guys and they're like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess we can hang out. Yeah. So we are now officially out of combat. And what I will say is that while we're officially out of combat, Loop Daddy is going to continue to try and get Boo Boo off of the wall. Margas, I'm sure you're going to be doing the same thing, so let's both roll sleight of hand.
Okay. And I'm using my thieves' tools this time.
I think since you're using your thieves' tools and we are both working together, we can roll with advantage.
Okay. Not you. One is a 13 on the die and one is a natural 20.
Oh god, no, on a nat 20, it's super easy. The kobolds are too busy talking to Buffy and they don't notice a damn thing, and you guys absolutely get Boo Boo off of the wall. What would you like to do next?
I would like to catch him so he doesn't, make a whole lot of noise slamming into the ground, and just ease him down to the ground and start kind of gently patting his face to try and wake him up.
You are patting his face. What is Loop Daddy's streak? Oh. He is a small guy. Like, he only comes up to your waist. He's a little lizard man. He is a lot stronger than you thought he would be. So he just grabs the back of Boo Boo's shirt and starts dragging him out of this room.
I guess I'll just from behind the kobolds do one of these to everybody.
Adult man. You give everybody else a thumbs up.
Yeah, I give a double thumbs up from behind the kobolds and just sort of point to where Loop Daddy is dragging our target out of the room.
And he's going to roll a stealth, and that was 17 on the die with a +7 modifier. That's a 24. So he is very quietly and quickly dragging this grown adult man out of the room. What do the rest of you do?
Once I see the thumbs up, I try to start being like, all right, well, thank you for your time. Like, that was so fun to get caught up. I guess we'll catch you guys at the next one.
Yeah, man, let's party. We gun show. Ooh,
Ooh. Bring it in, brother. Bring it in.
I'm gonna do like a little muscle squeeze on one of the kobolds. Be like, oh my gosh, you're so fun.
And I'm assuming the rest of you just kind of fucking back out of the room.
Yeah, we've go to where, I guess, the next room over where we.
Daddy has drug this man all the way back to the foyer.
Sick. Yeah, just gonna
mosey on back.
I give one of these to the kobold that stabbed me, and I say like, I guess I owe you one. I don't know what that means. It just seemed like a cool thing to say. I touch the wound, and I'm just like, yeah. I'm like trying to like be like a cool guy.
I mean, being the thieving rat I am, is it possible to try to persuade them to give us a tour of said dungeon? You never know what you could steal.
I don't disagree with you. That being said, you did steal someone out of their dungeon. And you right now, you're working on luck that they haven't noticed.
Mm-hmm. So we should probably make our
get a sense of where Loop Daddy is trying to take him? Like, is he just trying to take him all the way out?
Just outside. He's just trying to get him out.
Well, we didn't mean to ruffle any feathers coming in unannounced. If you guys aren't prepared for company, we could definitely come back another time.
Yeah, we're having a party next week. You definitely show up. Yeah.
All right, sounds good, man. I'll bring the creatine.
Yeah.
I'll bring a couple of girls.
Yeah, hey. Party, pretty lady.
And then slowly back out and see if we can just meet back up with Loop Daddy. Yeah. I guess we walk by the mimics and go, see, goodbye, mimic. I see you over there.
Can I just get sleight of hand rolls from like two of you guys? Ooh. All of you can roll. I just need two of you to actually beat it.
All right. Oh, hell yeah. That is a modified 25. Slight.
17.
Yeah, I meant to say stealth and not sleight of hand, but I said sleight of hand and you rolled for it, so it's fine. 15 was a DC, so Morgause, you met it. Kiki, you beat it. Yeah, everybody gets outside. So you get outside. You are right outside the doors of their hideout. And you kind of start to hear a ruckus, like you think that they figured out that you stole Blue Moon the second you get outside. And Despero's kind of like, I don't think that sounds good, guys.
Do we have any way to move him quickly, or are we just hoofing it?
No, you just have to hoof it. Moses does have boots of speed and a cloak of invisibility.
And I'm pretty strong too. I'll pick him up.
I also have a boar.
All right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Can't forget about Simpson.
Yeah, all right. So you guys, I'm not even going to make you roll for this. You just fucking make a break for it. All right. Moses picks him up. He starts running with the boots of speed. You guys make it back to Luke Daddy and Despero's hideout. And at this point, Boo Boo is awake and he looks at you all. And he says, well, thank you?
Yeah,
You're
no problem.
welcome. No, you know.
I guess I owe you one?
You should mention.
And he looks at all of you and he's just kind of like, usually when I say that, people don't have, you have a plan. What?
I like pop a squat in front of him, slop squat, and just, I'm not trying to intimidate him, but I just want to be sort of at eye level with him. We're looking for something, and it's very, very important to us that we find it. And as far as we can tell, you were probably the last person who saw it. Have you picked up any cool rocks lately?
Oh, you want to use the stone, huh?
We did.
I mean,
Lost your car keys? I don't even know what a car is. I'm just fucking with you. Here. Right. Reaches into his pocket and he just pulls out. It looks like the coolest rock. Like if you've been to the beach before, and you're like, man, that's a cool rock.
That's a
and
cool
you take it home with you.
ooh.
That's what it looks like. He picks up the coolest rock you guys have ever seen.
Hey, I've got a cool rock.
And
It's a
he
cool rock.
hands it to you, Morgause.
Oh, okay. Loop Daddy, what? And I just sort of hold it up. What now?
All right. Luke Daddy walks over to you guys and he like kind of does like this, like he's trying to make like a dance circle. And he's like, I have not done this spell before, but in a circle, everyone, hands on the rock.
Okay, thanks, Boo Boo.
Go rock.
And you guys all put your hands on the rock. And Boo Boo is looking at all of you and he's just kind of like, he looks at Luke Daddy and he's like, actually, I've got this. I've done this spell before. And he looks at all of you and he's like, ready to find your car keys? I don't know what a car is. Let's go. And you guys all have your hands on the rock and he steps over. He joins the circle and kind of puts his hands over yours. He starts, and everything starts glowing. Everything in the room starts glowing purple. It's like somebody turned on the hue lights. The entire room starts to glow purple. You guys levitate off of the ground a little bit and you start to feel really like warm and tingly and light starts shooting from all of your chests. The rock starts like, it lifts up even higher in the air. Boo Boo's voice gets even louder than it was before. And everything goes black for a moment and you all gently come back to the ground. And when you look up, you're all different than you were before. You are now back to your true selves. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Hey.
We have been Blackness and Dragons. We are an all black 5e D&D campaign. Normally I say that better, but like you've been watching this shit for an hour and 20 minutes. You know what's going on. I'm A. Jordan Lambert. I am your host and DM. You can find me on the internet at Lambertra. It's my last name with an extra R-A-A at the end. I play games here at Alt Haven and with Pick Your Poison Productions live in Los Angeles. And like, I don't know, I just do a lot of weird shit. All right, just follow me on the internet if you want to know what weird shit I'm getting up to. And for the next few weeks, I'll be here with these fools playing Blackness and Dragons. I'm just going to go in the order that you appear on my screen. Tell us who you are, DK.
Hey, that's me. I'm Abaddon Kilbride, or DK, to save time. I am the owner of Exquisite Corpse Presents, which is on hiatus right now because I'm working on a book, and I can't do both at the same time. But you can find me on social media at The Exquisite Corpse, pretty much everywhere, unless it's one of the handles that I haven't changed yet, and then you can't find me there. Don't look for me on Twitter, because I'm not using it. Yeah, thanks for having me, Jordan.
Of course. Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jeff. I exist in this world. We're made out of the same stardust, so we're just watching each other, and we are the universe. It's good to be part of this ride through space with you.
Kiki?
I'm Kiki, or Buffy Jenkins, and I exist here on the internet, and sometimes on Smells Like Teen Angst, where we review angsty movies and books and all YA content associated, where you can find Jordan sometimes too.
I know. I've been so mad at myself because I forgot to plug it. And I'm very proud of the pandemic project that we created. We just crossed some follower landmarks on TikTok and YouTube. So, go follow us around. We talk a lot of shit about media. It's very fun. Moses?
Yeah, it's me. That's my name. You can catch me somewhere on this earth, hanging out with these beautiful people, or in the movie theaters, because we got some bangers coming out this year. So,
all right, that's been our time. We will see you guys next week. Same black time, same black channel.
Stay black.
Wu-Tang for the kids.
The Inglewood crew reluctantly agreed and decided to go back in time to stop Montero before he took on. Jake, you're gonna edit that fucking sentence out because I lost my place when I was reading. The Inglewood. Thank you. A 14 doesn't do it. He just looks at you and he's like, I've seen a Borf before. I don't know what that voice was. Hang on, let me try and get a Kobold voice. Cut out that last sentence, Jake, and cut that out, and then let me put his voice. And the Kobold goes, Campaign 5 saw the return. I said 5 because on this notes it says 6, but I think that was actually 5. Edit that part out too, Jake. Thanks. Campaign. Okay. D&D Beyond is having a moment. That was not an advertisement, by the way. It's just what I happen to use for character sheets. We get no money off of this show, so don't go around thinking that I'm advertising anything, guys. The nice, cool, crisp state of Coke. Anyway, cut out that Coke commercial. Anyway, I'm so excited to see what Jake actually cuts out and what he doesn't. This is going to be so entertaining 6 weeks from now.
I wonder if he cuts out me saying niggas.
He's not going to cut it out per se. He's just going to re-edit it into the most opportune moment.
Please.
All he needs is the soundbite.
They burned down the orphanage. Niggas.
Orphanage. Sorry. Blackness and Dragons cast server. That's
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wow. Barracks. Oh, barracks. Right. There's other ways to say
Barracks.
of Obama.
the barracks of
Obama.
niggas.